Welcome to Wickerson Studios. This is a short intro. I have put together a very basic introduction to Rhino into Grasshopper, and I will be scripting very clear scripts over in the Grasshopper canvas of what you can do with Rhino on a very basic level. So I'm going to skip over the Rhino files, edit, view, because those are things that are specific to the Rhino environment. I'm going to start with curves, go to curve point, and go to single point. And I'm going to script basically everything in the curve menu all the way down as best I can, because I think surfaces are driven by that, subdivisions can be driven by those curves, solid can be driven, meshes can be driven, and we may jump in and use a little transformations and things as well. The setup is quite simple. Basically, I'm going to go off the title Rhino 7 Educational Lab, which is here at the top. It is the Rhino Menu Bar. As you go over to curve, you can see that you have the point object. The point object is divided into the Rhino commands of exactly how I teach Rhino 101, single point and multiple points. And then I've gone in and divided the making of those points can be done singularly with parameters. And I've set a number slider from -5 to 5 so I can make some nice graphs and keep our models small. I use domains, I use ranges to produce more points, point clouds as we slide through here. And maybe I'll just make this one a little more visual and bright, kind of an orange. Maybe I can see those against the purple, not so much against the blue. Guess I'll pull them down here and possibly make them a little darker. There we go. So those are our points. And you can basically work through with ranges and have a lot of finesse of what's happening here. I've decided to graft this range, so whenever I do that, I will take the time to actually use all the nodes. So I'll graft this tree here, graft it into here, and then take the quick graft off here. So you've got a series of points that you can see. You can have a lot of finesse and move throughout the Z, Y, and X through -5 to 5. You can see the control here. And between those points and these points grafted, I'm going to use a simple section for transformations if I put them in, and that's where I'll probably introduce a range through a pi rotation. So you can see you get a lot of finesse here. Very simple diagrams, getting you to learn about the commands in Rhino, the single point and multiple point within the point object within the curves tab in Rhino. So obviously what I'll follow up with is points, objects, and deal with immediately closest point, drape points, mark curve start, mark curve end, mark foci probably on the ellipses, and divide curve by. And we will do this specifically and get these scripts up and running. All these scripts will be available on GitHub. You output geometries, which are nice. As you slide through here, you can grab all the geometries you want. You can grab whatever ones you want to see. I have a panels tool, so you can actually see what the points are represented in the panel, and you can actually follow the data structure through the param viewer. And then I have a bit of a playground, which is where these shapes are coming from, these curves. And what I like is this flip matrix allows us to see these curves lofted through this direction, and this curve allows us to see them lofted through this direction. A very simple exercise for those early models of building staircases and spiral helixes and things like that. Pretty nice tool, doesn't use too many maths. That's what I'm thinking, and we will begin with that, and I will put the files online, make these videos very short and sweet. It will be called the Rhino 7 Educational Lab, and they'll be numbered through what they're called GH Basics Curve 001 to start. So thanks very much for watching.